Hi students, intermediate second year English medium. We are discussing the 8th unit, namely foreign sector, foreign trade, foreign sector. What is the foreign sector and what are the advantages of foreign sector? What are the advantages of foreign sector? Let me analyze it clearly one by one. I will going to explain the advantages of international trade. What is the international trade and what are the advantages of international trade? Let me say here, what is the foreign sector or foreign trade? For example, this is India. This is India, and these are all foreign countries. Foreigners means foreign countries. Simple. The country India is exporting to other countries. India is exporting to other country or the any country of goods and services. Plus not oblique. Goods and services means visible items and invisible items. The goods which are goods and services which are export to the foreign country or foreign other countries are called exports. Simple and it is exports. Means we are exporting to goods and services. The goods and services are visible. Visible means we can see. Which we can see is called visible. Invisible we can't see. It is a services. Suppose I am lecturing. It is a service sector. Health, education, insurance, technology, software. These are all the service sector. So here exports. Second, suppose we are getting the goods and services from other country or foreign countries are called imports. Imports means we are getting means imports. ఒక దేశం నుంచి కానీ వేరు దేశాల నుంచి కానీ మనము తెప్పించుకుంటే ఇంపోర్ట్స్ అంట, మనము పంపిస్తే ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ అంట. ఓకే, సో it is exports and import. The exports, including exports and imports, are called international trade. Simple. What is international trade? Including the exports and imports is called international trade. Sir, why should we need to international trade? మీ సార్ మీరు ఏమంటున్నారు, ఒక దేశానికి మనం పంపించుకోవాలి, ఒక దేశం నుంచి తెచ్చుకోవాలి అంటున్నారు. ఎందుకు తెచ్చుకోవాలి? అసలు ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్ ఎందుకు? What is the importance of international trade and what are the advantages? Suppose తెచ్చుకుందామండి, తెచ్చుకుంటే లాభం ఏంటి, పంపిస్తే లాభం ఏంటి? సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్. సో వై షుడ్ వి నీడ్ టు ద ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్? మనము ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్ లేదండి, ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ లేవు, ఇంపోర్ట్స్ లేవు, మనం బతకలేమా? మనకు అవసరమా ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్? అవసరమా ఎక్స్పోర్ట్స్ ఇంపోర్ట్స్? అవసరమా? ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ international trade? So here there is a point is role of international trade in the Indian economy. What we are going to benefited by import and exporting or international trade? What are the benefited or disadvantages of international trade of Indian economy? So role of international exports and imports. International trade. What is the role of international trade in Indian economy? You know one thing, without international trade, any country will not be expanded, will not be developed. Okay, so there is a need for the international trade. The international trade is the engine to increase the economic growth. The international trade is the engine, rail engine. The engine is to pull the economic growth. So there is a need for the international trade for Indian economy. What are the advantages of international trade? How can we say the advantages by exporting or importing the goods and services, visible and the invisible items? Let me say here, comparative cost advantages, market expansion, agricultural development, competition, trade policy and foreign capital. So these are the few advantages of a role of international trade for the Indian economy. Let me say here, first one is comparative cost advantages. What is the comparative cost advantages? For example, simple ending. So here I am one of the producer. Suppose I am going to produce the goods or services. What maybe I am going to produce the goods and services. Suppose when I go to produce this good, it is a expenditure is 100 rupees, for example. When I go to produce of one good or a good, the cost of production is 100 rupees. Okay, clear? Suppose when we export this a good from foreign countries, the good will be available only the 50 rupees. When I go to produce the a commodity, it will be expenditure 100 rupees. But when I import this good from foreign country, it will be available only 50 rupees. Then which is the best? Tell me. Which is the best? Which is the best means, suppose if you want to produce the good is 100 rupees, if we import the goods, it is a 50 rupees, it is a comparative cost. It is an alternative cost. నువ్వు తయారు చేస్తే అయ్యే ఖర్చు కన్నా ఇతర దేశాల నుంచి తెచ్చుకుంటే అయ్యే ఖర్చు తక్కువ. దీన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం? కంపారిటివ్ కాస్ట్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు పర్చేస్ ద డ్రెస్, you go to cloth store and purchase the piece of cloth and pant. It will be 2000 rupees, for example. The cost of your piece of cloth and pant is 2000 rupees. When you go to the ready-made, isn't it? So the ready-made is the very low cost comparison of to purchase of cloth. ఇక్కడ నువ్వు తయారు చేయటానికన్నా ఇతర దేశాల నుంచి తెచ్చుకుంటే అయ్యే ఖర్చు నీకు ఎలా ఉంది? తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. దీని ఏమంటున్నాడు? కంపారిటివ్ కాస్ట్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్. వితౌట్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్, హౌ కెన్ యూ విల్ బి బెనిఫిటెడ్? యూ విల్ నాట్ బి బెనిఫిటెడ్. వెన్ we do the international trade, automatically this will be benefited of comparative cost. So this is comparative cost advantages. So this is also one of the benefit of international trade. Second, market expansion. Yes, this is also one of the cause. Suppose we are producing the goods and services in Indian economy, in India. Suppose if you want to export, it is one of the what is the source of the market. For example, 100 we produce the 100 goods. Our India is consume only 50 goods. The remaining 50 goods will be, it is possible to exports. So we can sell in foreign countries by getting income. So the market expansion, it is possible to market expansion. So automatically by exporting the goods and services, we get some income, foreign exchange. So this is also international benefit. Without international trade, how can we sales and services? Suppose in the domestic only we sales only 50. So what about the 50? Okay, so that's why it is a possibility of market expansion. Second, third one is agricultural development. Yes, we can exporting the fruits and vegetables and rice. It is a possible to export of international trade. So it is a very helpful to the agricultural development. Suppose if you want to develop the agriculture sector, it is one of the source of the exporting of foreign countries, fruits, vegetables, rice. So without international trade, the agriculture sector will not be developed. మనం ప్రొడక్షన్ చేసామంటే అగ్రికల్చర్లో ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రొడక్షన్ అయింది, మన దగ్గర ఇంత వాడుకున్నాం అనుకుందాం, మరి మిగిలినది ఎడిపోవాలి? ఇతర దేశాలకు అమ్ముతున్నాం. అమ్మితే మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది? ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది. దాంతో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ పాసిబుల్ టు ఎక్స్పెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద అగ్రికల్చర్ సెక్టర్, అగ్రికల్చర్ డెవలప్మెంట్. అగ్రికల్చర్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈస్ టోటల్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ద అవైలబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రొవిజన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రేడ్, ద ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఇన్కమ్. So it is also one of the source to export the goods and services of agriculture. The export to agriculture sector, it is one of the source of international trade. So the agricultural development is helpful or depends on international trade. Without international trade, our agriculture products we will not be safe. So this is also one of the cause of role of international trade and competition also. So this is also one of the cause. It is a competitive competition. So most of the companies are, it is a competitive with foreign countries, competitive with other countries. Okay, na? So that's why it is easy to mobilize, easy to move from one country to another country. It is a possible to competition. The human resources quality will be arised. When there will be a competitive position there, the human resources quality will be arised. So automatically the quality increases. So the competition is also one of the source of role of international trade in Indian economy. Next, trade policy. Yes, the trade policies are there. Suppose we exporting the goods and services, so many goods and services, agricultural goods and industrial goods, we are going to export the foreign countries, and also we get some foreign exchange from exporting these goods. So the trade policy is also one of the supporting factor. The trade policy is also one of the supporting factor for the economic development. Without helping of other countries, no one country will not be developed. No one country will not be developed. So for example, if you are one of the single family, without helping of your neighbors, you will not be developed. You will not be survive. In the same manner, a country will not be survive without helping of foreign countries, without supporting of foreign countries. Why? Because so many reasons are there. Why should we need the international trade? Geographical reasons are there, and traditional conditions are there, and geographicals are there. So many reasons are there. The comparative cost to advantages are there. Due to the so many reasons, there is a need for the international trade of exports and imports. So that's why it is a trade policy. And last one is foreign capital. Yes, we are expansion of industrial development. Before the 1990, our Indian economy was, it is a narrow. After the 1990 industrial policy resolution, we invite the foreign companies. We open the international door to enter the foreign capital. So when we call the foreigners, the most of the companies are multinational companies, MNC multinational companies are, and came here and establishment, and they get the 75% of share of the Indian companies. Okay, na? So how can we provide more and more employment is by expansion of industrial sector. Who establishment of industrial sector? Multinational companies, foreign companies are established a number of industries in India. Why? Because it is a foreign capital. Foreign capital, foreign technology. So these are all helpful to the economic development. Any country, not only India, any country, it is a it is a properly used. When the country properly used, automatically the the international trade will be very useful to us and the other countries also. Okay, so this is the way of the presentation of role of international trade in the economic of Indian economy. Okay, so students, this is a role of international trade. Thank you.